People who believe in zodiac signs, why? ITT, people who don't believe in astrology. For some reason the people trying to actually answer the question are getting downvoted. Typical Redditors behavior. Redditor asks people with an opinion that doesn't conform to Reddit's hive mind to explain their point of view. Redditors with those different opinions reply. Average Redditors downvote them and upvote jokes. Just c/r/unpopular opinion, only the popular stuff is upvoted. Reddit link. This happens everywhere and it makes Reddit toxically one-sided on all issues and questions. Check out our /10th dentist, Reddit link. Yes, I love this subreddit. Actual unpopular opinions. Do not let people know of this sub. It has almost reached the point where the bigger it becomes the crappier it will get. Typical Capricorn behavior. Typical asparagus response. Haha, asparagus. Sort by controversial for real answers lol. 5 hours later and all the answers I'm seeing in controversial are the ones where they explicitly say they don't believe in it. So I mean those should be downvoted, they don't answer the question, but now the real answers can't be found at all. It's annoying that the top comment is a joke response. I feel like this is what mods are for. Don't be annoyed with the mods, be annoyed at the original poster for not using the serious tag. Mods will delete joke comments from serious posts. What is ITT? In this thread. Yes, in this thread. What is ITT? Seriously, it's legit pissing me off, I'm outta here. Sort by controversial. The controversial comments are even worse, haha. Well, not hard to see why, they were clearly written by Libras. Finally. Downvotes. I'm just trying to be balanced and account for all points of view in my response. Don't judge too harshly, I think I suffer enough with the crippling anxiety from my triple Libra placements, Sun/Rising/Mercury. What did you expect? No, serious, tag and you think Reddit is full of astrology people in the first place. Because, when I was high as F, someone did my whole chart and I've never felt more understood, still chasing that buzz. Oh, man, I can relate. My friend gave me a weed brownie and read my chart to me at a coffee shop, when it started to kick and I felt like everyone was staring at me and I meekly said, "Can you please stop reading that out loud?" You probably experienced. Web link. Because I always feel stressed and anxious. I need to be tethered to something. Original poster replies. Understandable, have a nice day. Only if the stars allow it. I also have no shekels to give you but want you to feel good about yourself because you're clever. Also, your username kind of reminds me of Elvis dying. It assigns patterns to the randomness of the universe. It's very grounding for me, too. Just worship peanut butter like the rest of us. Astrology is calorically less dense than PB. I also have very little opinion on astrology. We create whatever meaning we need to create while we're here. I'd rather have people believing in star signs than race supremacy any day of the week. I think astrology and psychics play a similar role. The information provided by them is relatively generic, the listener applies their own meaning to it and it helps them feel supported in their decisions. Someone could read this and use it to support a wide range of choices. Want a new job or to go back to school? Last sentence works. Got a good idea but not sure how to employ it? Don't worry about the details, follow your heart. It just helps some people make decisions they were already on the path toward making. Today may be one of those days when you feel all dressed up with nowhere to go. Don't worry about the details. Follow your heart to a fantasy land and join the outlandish and bizarre. The answer you seek is around the corner. You may sense that it's close but yet far. This is completely understandable. Take control of your destiny and work toward the goals that you've set. I thought you said physics and holy crap was I about to be mad. This isn't just a comment, it's a profound insight. I have never felt so validated, thank you. As someone who thinks most things like this are BS, it's one of the least harmful things that people follow. I'd rather my neighbors be eccentric astrology nuts than an average Scientologist. Then again, there are people who decide who to marry or not based on their prospective partner's sign, make life-changing decisions based on astrology, or just spend a lot of money on consulting astrologers, so it's not always just a benign "hey, the paper says I'll meet an old friend today." I mean, if someone says they won't marry you based on your astrological sign, perhaps you shouldn't be marrying them in the first place. It's actually a good thing they're flying that crazy flag before you enter into a legal, contractual relationship with them. Oh boy, say that to Indian parents. So, the wedding is off because your parents don't like me? No, honey. It's off because you had the catering company serve steaks. But, damn it, my fortune teller told me to beware Taurus. Are you Indian? If so, I would love to hear more about this. I'm an Indian. So an arranged marriage is one of the first criterion to find out the compatibility of two people is based on horoscope matching. I don't know the rules that are used to match horoscopes, but if I recall correctly there are 36 points and you need a minimum of 20 points for a decent marriage. The higher the score, the better. But of course it is all a lie, and I can say this for sure because my parents had a score of 33-36 and their marriage was not a good one. It is only improving now, 32 years into their marriage. I'm sure even now, many people in love with each other go different ways in their life if their horoscopes don't match because parents have a problem with it. Thankfully, it is reducing, based on what I see among my friends and relatives, and people are not relying on horoscopes as much. This is very interesting and insightful on how arranged marriages are put together. Genuinely thankful for you sharing that. On the flip side, they might marry you because of the same reasons and not tell you. You'll think they love you, but not really. This is probably a joke, but yeah, relationships don't really work like that. If you don't actually love each other in a sincere way, it either falls apart or makes you miserable, in which case you should be the one to leave. That's not untrue, but most of the harm they cause is to themselves, no? I'm just saying I don't think a Libra is going to go murder a bunch of Sagittarius because of a horoscope interpretation, even a bad one. Although I did just remember the zodiac killer, but he's such a Cancer. Our HR lead, VP of company, used astrology to make decisions. Why she was empowered to make tech decisions in a tech company, I'll never understand, i.e. as VP she had voting power on budgets and other rather important stuff. Oh, that isn't important because Mercury is in retrograde right now, so I'm not going to do anything about it, is a paraphrased, but actual response I got from her once, and I heard her use similar reasoning with others. And let's not forget Joan Quigley, astrologer to the White House, who had a say in every important decision Reagan made. Good for them. What's it to you? TLDR because it's fun. I started learning about it as a kid because my mom had some books laying around. Thought it was interesting, the way a personality quiz online might be fun to do. Like, oh yeah, that's totally me. Haha, seeing as I already memorized friends' and family's birthdays, I started seeing some patterns and saw the, very general, traits of the zodiac manifested. Not super clearly, not every time, but enough to keep me interested. As an adult, I've really been digging into it more. The internet certainly helps. It's a great hobby because there is so much material out there to study. Signs, planets, degrees, aspects, elements. It's like laying out a big puzzle. Connecting pieces of information and putting them together. It's one of many tools I can use to decipher myself and the world around me. I know it's not scientific, and I'm fine with that. I enjoy it and it helps me. I don't need to convince anyone, and I certainly don't bother anyone with my astro takes unless they ask for it. That said, I've become pretty good at pinpointing other people's signs, winking face. You use it like how modern tarot is interpreted, right? Not that the cards actually reveal future events, only that they provide frames of context that can be used to direct interpretation of current issues. Maybe sort of like allowing for guided thought exercises. That's how tarot is for me. It's a framing device for mindful meditation, reflection, and finding a little peace. If I draw a card and completely disagree with what was said, it provoked a reaction in me. It made me do confirm or reject an aspect. It was the answer to a question I had inside of me, but didn't know it was there. I take pretty extensive notes in my notebook too, which is another layer of reflection. It's been fantastic for my mental health, and if I'm being honest, just kind of fun. I like having a hobby that's fun and good for my well-being. It's funny telling people that I did some tarot while I was getting my master's in an engineering field. I remember struggling in a class at the beginning and not knowing why. From an issue, action, outcome session, the answer I came up with, more than what was given to me, based on the cards I drew, was that I was flailing around trying to do everything at once, issue, so I need to write out a strict schedule for each day and stick to it, action. If I do, I'll find a good balance between study, research and my personal life, outcome. I've never scheduled my life before, but I thought what the hey and gave it a shot. Worked like a tarot card. Some people might say, you needed tarot cards to tell you that? Well, maybe. But if you see tarot like any other kind of random idea generator, it can spark some good ideas and give you some direction when you didn't have the knowledge or creativity to come up with it yourself. Doesn't have to be about all this ooga booga mystical stuff. I like this, because some people use the personality typing quizzes to get the same answer, or the learning types, kinetic, visual, etc. It's just another way of figuring out what makes you tick, not necessarily literally foretelling events, smiley face. Tarot cards are full of little symbols cribbed from various religions and mystical traditions, is a big one. People love to hate on that stuff, but I do think it speaks to something deep in the human psyche. The people who came up with the modern tarot deck, the Golden Dawn, basically used them as a way of plunging into their subconscious. Whether it means something or not, I found when I do a reading for people, they're usually very emotionally impacted by it. Because while it's all vague and driven by people's natural desire to make patterns out of things, it still hits, if you get me. Web link. I know it's not scientific, and I'm fine with that. I like a little magic in our indifferent universe. This is why I appreciate tarot cards. I put very little stock in prediction card reading, but I like the psychological introspection that can result from certain card readings. Tarot card readings always allow you to take on a different viewpoint of your situation/life. It's a nice change of pace, and it's a lot of fun to do with friends. However, I would never take any risky advice from a reading, same with a lot of people I know. Same here. I used to be into witchcraft/magic, so I learned the tarot. Now that I no longer have any spiritual beliefs, it's still useful as a tool for reflection, and the artwork in some decks is really beautiful. Same dude. I'm a pretty, average person, but my partner is very witchy and views the world through a very open and unusual mindset, and I love that. There's plenty in this universe that we have no logical explanation for. Why the F can't that be magic? I love this perspective so much. As a former Catholic turned agnostic spiritual, this is pretty much my stance on things. I think the backlash comes from the fact that people don't like it when you pretend to know everything about them just from an astro sign. It especially irritates people when astrology is unprovable but hardcore astrophils treat it like gospel. It's like in preschool when that one kid swears up and down that they met a fictional character in real life and it makes you unreasonably angry. High five for you putting the TLDR at the start. Let's make it a thing. For someone who knows zero about this, how do you tell what their signs are? Each sign has distinctive personality traits, so if you're a very conscious and mindful person, you can pick up on the traits and kind of tell what their signs are. Also compatibility. If you connect with someone, you can assume they are a similar sign as yours, and vice versa if you butt heads with a person. Edit. I just answered a question. No need to PM me calling me an idiot, dumbass and other vulture names. If you don't like, move on. Try meditation or deep breathing if someone angers you so much. Yeah, it's just fun equals, I'm not huge into it. But playing Final Fantasy Tactics as a kid, the zodiac was a major motif. It caught my eye and it's really cool. Bless you for putting yourself out there and dealing with the argumentative dicks on Reddit. Astrology is fun, damn it. Sure, it's probably the Barnum effect, but I enjoy suspending my disbelief now and again. This is it, this is the reply. Because I'm a typical Pisces. One time when I was arguing with my mom and telling her I don't believe in astrology, she barked at me, "Of course you don't believe in astrology, you're a Virgo." I have no idea what that means, but I always thought the comment itself was a great one. Ha, totally relate. As a Virgo. Reading this thread. Sigh. I'm also a Virgo. I also don't believe in astrology. Virgo checking in, don't believe in astrology. I too am a virgin. Sorry, I meant Virgo. This might be our undoing. We're only confirming the pattern. Oh no, I'm part of the problem. I see a pattern here. Another non-believing Virgo checking in. It's all bullcrap. Virgo checking in, it's a good way to fictionally live your life in a dreamlike state, but it's not grounded in reality at all. My friend, who is a Virgo, is the most into astrology of all my friends. Everyone downvote this one. Got to maintain confirmation bias. I prefer Reese's Pisces. My girlfriend broke up with me because of my constant zodiac puns. It finally tore us apart. She had Aries and too. No, she just had Cancer. I came out as gay, and found my new love, Jim. Needless to say, Jem and I have been happy together ever since. Libra us alone. I would pre-Virgo-ing alone anyway. I'll Leo-T myself out. Each one gets more Capri-corny. Forced puns are my kink. Cancer is the real zodiac killer. Can I understand you? Why, yes, I can. That should go in our /to-jokes Reddit link. My wife left me for a dyslexic astronomer. I went to pieces. I bet you went to pieces afterwards. Also, you gave her herpes. No, I did not, she stole them from me. I prefer Spice chicken sandwiches. Wow. I hated reading that. I thought I was the only one who made this joke. Take my Poor People Award, sports medal. And as a Pisces, I need an excuse for my dumb decisions. Astrology is the perfect scapegoat. As an Aries, I need an excuse to start crap, break crap and be loud and obnoxious, definitely the best scapegoat, haha. A Pisces gang. Pisces gang, rise up. Actually not, right now though. Maybe later? I don't know, I'm not feeling it. My Sun, Moon, Rising and Mercury are all in Pisces. I am your queen, crown. Original poster replies. You got me, haha. I'll drink to that. Alone probably. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to be the first to know about Red Rabbit Reader's new videos. If you like our videos, please like them on YouTube and share them with your friends. We welcome your comments below. Press to start another of our videos.